Hey, welcome to multi-net design and the continuation of our Mainoo house that we have started. So in this particular project, we are designing a 3-bedroom duplex, 2-room up at the first floor and a single room at the ground floor, and we've created the single room at the ground, which is guest room. So at the upper floor, we're going to create another 2 rooms and have a large balcony that have for a spot like humanity. So this is the beginning of what we've done in the ground floor plan. So let's move to the first floor plan. So click on the level 2. So release your underlay. If you don't have this underlay, which is if it's checked to none, or what you just need to do is to click here and bring it to level 1, so that you'll be seeing the traces of what you want to create under that. So what we do next is that we want to start arranging the plan of the farm using the plan of the first ground floor as a guide. So click on architecture, select the same wall that you have been using. So in the line with the, so you click this, let it establish. So you flow through this one again, let it be established. There is some editing that you need to do according to the drawing and the whole scenario of our design. So close the chapter. So now what we need to do is now to prepare everything accordingly. So what I need to even do, I'm supposed to make sure that I carry all what I have at the ground floor level on this side, because this side are what the replicate of everything. So it's only this view I'm picking. So I'm going to pick this one and say copy to clipboard, then come to level 2 and I say align to the current view, so it moves. So you close this one up. So what you have done is what you have up, so you can decide to delete this for now. So I'm selecting this by then duplicating this position. So this is where the wall is going to end. So I'm clicking here and then you trim it. Good. So you can remove this entirely. So this is gone. So this is the room that we created, the first one. So the next thing we need to do is to begin to establish the whole competent activities for this. So the next room is coming here by creating this. Good. So the entire side at the back here is going to be for room. So that is what we have at this position and at this junction. So after we have done with this, so the next thing we need to do is to start arranging everything accordingly, so that every one of them will have their own. So remember, we are going to have create this one and close it up. So according to the requirements, is a large bathroom he has that can have something like a pool within this space, and only him will do whatever he wants to do and enjoy himself at that level. So it's going to be created here. So now what we do here is that we create a certain level of as for the toilet of this side as well. This is what we have here. So this side is being closed down, so the whole things are going to be for this unity of this position. So what we have here is a place where everyone can have their home activities, running about and things like that. So here now we create halfway journey. So we have like a mini library towards this room. So that is what we have. So now this is the whole balcony side, and let us start. So I think the plan is being organized like this. So what we need next is to give them the opening. So click on the door. How will they arrive? So from here you enter into this, then you enter here. So from here now you can have this to link to the outside, and you have this to link to the room. So from the room you come here, at the same time you go here. So that is what we have at each position. So what I need to do is to label all this and give them a perfect exceptionary act to what they already represent. So how do I do that? Let's start. So now I'm going to remove underlay. No, before I remove underlay, there is something that I have not done, which is the slab I need to create. So my slab is just perfectly rectangular slab. So you create that. It's not going to come to the last part. Okay, stop here, but this one is going to take from the halfway here and close down to a little bit extruded out, then a little close here. So finish it up by the style. So you need to just adjust the style based on what you have, because by the time you are working with the elevation, you are going to be enjoying what you are seeing. So this is it. So at this junction, what you just need to finish it up, say close this one down. Okay, good. Finish it. So that is what you have created here. And what you need next is to remove the underlay and say none. So I don't want to be seeing it again. So I want to label this one to suit my ideas. Remember, I have staircase here, which I'm not going to do anything to now. So I'm going to align this and pick. So I'm picking this up. Then align this to the wall. Align this to the wall. Then, so I think align this one to the wall as well. So mirror hits. So everything is set at this level. So if we start bringing the template component into this, so says template, we bring you have to bring this queen size bed into this space. So rotate, then fix it. At this junction too, you need to do the same thing, rotate, fix it. So here you need to arrange some certain level of components. So what we do is annotate, we do here, so that a little bit of annotate until we want to do a normal 3D before we establish that. So click here and say a certain function of library activities. So it's done like that. So what we do, we get it here, which is a template here, components. So push up and search for group for small share. So like this, and we put in this way. So every other establishments stand. So this is the rules for this particular game. So you bring again to components, because you still need some of these to be used. So here you set this up like around something. So you can bring it like that, then click on components again. Instead of having this one, you can just look for more ideal entertaining. So I'm going to select that which I want to use if it's not here, but it's no matter. What I need to do is just pick up entertaining center. So let this flow to this position. Good. So that is for that reality. So the windows is going to be here by clicking this window. So we are not going to use this particular, I'm going to use a complete wall cladding. So I'm selecting this by saying curtain wall is what I'm going to use. So 3000 is a little bit much for me. So I'm going to use from this, it's going to move up to like 400. Then here is going to be 2200. So it's going to be higher than what should be expecting. So this is what I have. I'm going to edit it. So what is the issue? Automatic embellish is what you need to have. So it's set now. So when you look at it from the elevation, let's check whether those things are real. Yes, it is done. So can you imagine everything is coming out one after the other. So these are the things that we need to put our essential ideas on. So we have already established something that can live for reality. So this is the ground floor plan, and this is the first floor. So now what we need to do is to put the annotation into place. So select this and say copy to clipboard, come to the level 2 and paste, align to the current view. So what you just need to do is call this one family lounge. So this is what we have here. So it's everything happened here accordingly. So copy this and then put this one here, 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 and then here. So call this one Control A, C, call it master room. So this one will call Control A, delete madam room. So this one we call it establish Control A, delete, and call it balcony. Okay, so this one call it, so that is entertaining baths. That is what it means. Entertaining baths. So that is what this one represents. So just let me sort it, because entertaining. So that is how that one. So this one is just a mini library. Copy it. Copy this, a mini library. Control A, mini library. Just put it that way. So mini library, to be specific. So now you can just make use of a little bit, so that this one will have a little bit of shelf for book and every other thing, so that when you want to read, you pick it up and read. So that's what we have here in this position, and here we call it what? A open balcony. The reason is because it's used for sporting activities, so it's going to have some like table tennis, snooker, or whatsoever that can be represented here for entertainment purpose. So when we have all this in place, I think our idea is commonly exposed. So now what we need next is, let me continue with the component a bit. Then we arrange what do we need to arrange? Just put, because everything needs to have yes. So that's it. So we have this, so we can decide to create a little bit of batting and every other thing along the line. So for now, the establishment of this are here. So now what I want to do is to create a grid for this purpose. So call it a grid line. So I'm starting from the horizontal aspect, which is what, but I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to use A. So for the horizontal, so the next one is going to be B, the third one is C, the fourth one is D, and the last is going to be of this level. So that is the grid size. So this, the next grid is this F. I'm going to name this one 1. So the next that follow it will be here, which is 2, because this grid holds staircase, so you need to put consideration upon that. So we have the grid system being established for this, and that is it for the level 2 as well. So all these arrangements are being made, the ideas is there. So what else you need to do is to work on your Windows activities. So check the one that's suitable, or you look for it from here and say create similar from the living. So it's a window 9, and that is it. Also create similar, go to level 2 and say window. It's going to be here completely. So you select this one and change it to 2200. So you paste it where it's supposed to be pasted. So I'm going to use it at this level. So just one on the side. So for this side I'm going to make 2 because of the designer I want to use for the elevation. So library. So for this side that is going to be retained, so you have 2 at that point. So here is going to be completely a window establishing design. So for in this place too, you need to have window at this side. Then you continue with that allow level. So now you need to go to window of little bits, the fixed one for the 22. So you click here, you just need to have their own windows, and this is once are not established for now. So this is how we get the whole idea of our diagram or design, whatsoever we can call it in the language that we want. So we're done with this. In our next class we are going to do more work on how the aesthetic will be. So this is how the 3D looks for now. So you can just like checking it out and see, and you can just bring the reality to it by saying texture. So by the time you look at it to see that there's yes a great establishment concerning the drawing, and everything is in the order and in accuracy to what we are programming. So start following this and get it done. In the next we are going to continue by creating more activities, especially